Have a fish. Looks like a good hit. Good hit. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's edition of Bayou Outdoors 365, presented by Bayou Outdoor Super Center. I am your host, Patrick Dennis, and I guess you could say I'm on the road. I've been on the road a lot lately, doing some different things for you. As we get ready to get this week's show started, first of all, we appreciate everybody following us, celebrating now 11 years of Bayou Outdoors 365, and can't do this without all of you and our sponsors as well, and especially the top of the list would have to be the Brazil family and Bayou Outdoor Super Center. Some things I just want to go over here real quick as we are traveling along and doing this week's show is as we enter our, I guess, 12th year, because you know that's not what now we're entering, but celebrating 11 years, we're going to add a few extra things to what we're doing because I want to cover more areas and offer you more. So we're going to start actively working with our wildlife departments from Arkansas, from Texas, from Louisiana, and also Oklahoma to share with you more about what's going on in the different states, but also having a chance to visit some more of these areas to put the spotlight on them and show you what great things we have here in the Ark-La-Tex area. So we're going to do that, and we're going to be sharing with you, like I said, more stories about a variety of different things and celebrating the great outdoors and our communities as well. As we do get ready to start here today, I want to tell you about an event coming up, but it's a very special event taking place. Coming up here later on this month, August, I believe it's around August the 21st, Summer Grove Baptist Church will be hosting, once again, what they call their Sportsman's Night Out. And this year's guest speaker is a truly, truly inspirational person. It is professional angler Clay Dyer. Now, if you don't know who Clay is, go take a few moments and look it up. Clay is a special person in so many ways. And his story is a story of inspiration. His story is one that after you listen to it, you're going to say to yourself, my day wasn't that bad. So Clay, by the way, was born with no legs and just half of one arm. The other one, not an arm, as half of his right arm. And he did not let that be anything that held him back. I had a long conversation with Clay that we'll be sharing online as well. But I highly recommend that if you are in the area of Shreveport on August the 21st, go to Summer Grove Baptist Church. Tickets are available there for that event. Here's a little piece of the segment that I did with Clay, and I want you to take a listen to it right now.
Patrick, it's a combination of both. I mean, we're still, I just turned 48, and I feel like maybe some people would say I'm on the backside of my career, but I feel like I feel great. I feel right in the middle of it, and it's, they work off each other. It's the fishing. I love competing and all that, but it's a platform to share my faith, and I've always been a competitor. I've always loved the outdoors. So man, it's we're still trucking wide open one day at a time.
You were an inspiration, but tell us a little bit about how things got started, because you faced obviously challenges from the very beginning, but man, you did not let those challenges bother you at all. Explain a little bit about your background.
Oh yes, sir. It first of all, I'm blessed to get to live my dream. A lot of childhood people have dreams of being pro athletes. While I did play sports growing up, I played some baseball, a little basketball, a little bit of football. And I loved it, but it was one of those things where a lot of people maybe would have taken, the way I was born, which was a half arm and no legs. They would have taken that and used it as an excuse. And, they did tests. Of course, they didn't have the technology years ago that they have now. But my mom and dad never did drugs or anything. And, there was, quote unquote, no medical explanation as to why I was born what the world wants to perceive as handicapped or disabled.
When you go out to these places now and being I guess we call a motivational speaker, inspirational speaker, sharing your story, what is that key message you try to send out to somebody?
Oh, it's without a doubt using your faith, your relationship with God to be able to overcome in life.
Plain and simple.
plain and simple. I mean, we obviously, there's a lot added to that, but that's at the end of the day, that's the message. I've been a believer. Jesus has been my Savior for almost 30 years, and I've grown up in church my whole life. And, I know He's real. I've seen Him do things that man on this world can't do. And, it's that's my whole sole purpose, because I have a mission that, I know what He did for me, and I want to go out and show the world that, the Bible is truth, and, there's going to be a day that, that He comes back. And just, when you look at what He can do and through the relationship with Him, not only do you have the incredible opportunity of spending eternity in heaven, but so many people on this earth, when they face things, in life, they just want to give up. And when you have that relationship with Him, He is, I've never once ever crossed my mind, man, life ain't worth living, or man, I want to hurt myself, or, if somebody says, well, you haven't been through what I've been through. At the end of the day, let's just be real. You can either get bitter, or you can get better. And at the end of the day, I tell folks, you can either mully grub and whine and cry, and when something comes up, because life is going to throw you adversity. Life is going to throw you obstacles. It's going to throw wrenches at you. But you can either lay down and give up, or you can have the faith to dig in and square your shoulders and keep on trucking.
Buying an RV should be easy. I found the perfect RV for my family at BayouOutdoor.com. Bayou Outdoor made the whole process so easy with their great low prices. They have popular name brands like Grand Design, Brinkley, and Forest River, with hundreds of floor plans to choose from. If you think buying an RV is going to be a hassle, you just haven't been to Bayou Outdoor. So stop wasting time with other RV dealers and get your family camping now. Bayou Outdoor Supercenter, Bossier City, Louisiana.
As I made mention of before, we're going to be doing more things, spotlighting different things in some of our surrounding states other than just Louisiana. We're also going to be going and actively fishing and hunting in our other states around. And we'll be making a return this hunting season, because we didn't really do it last year, to Carthage, Texas, to be hunting for the white-tailed deer over at AAA Outfitters. And we can't wait to do that. And we're also working on something to talk more about land management and pond management. And we'll be working on those stories and sharing that with you as well. So, one of my big things I always say, I want to be an advocate for promoting the great outdoors, for promoting youth fishing, not to be the negative person. And, we might have things out there that needs to be worked on, but we can work on those things in a positive way. So that's what we're going to be doing here on our show. So what we're going to do right now is that we're going to go to the state of Arkansas and let you see something about one of their newest things that they're dealing with here and what they're trying to do as well for their fish there in the state of Arkansas and their lunker program. Take a look at this piece here from the Wildlife Department up in Arkansas.
Yes, sir. Legacy Lunker is a program where we're celebrating trophy bass. We're going to have a donation program where we're donating fish over 10 pounds for spawning, and then we're going to release those back in the lake. we're just excited. We're ready to take this on. We're ready to make this happen. So anglers for a long time have requested a program similar to the Cheryl Lunker program, where you spawn big bass to hopefully produce more big bass. We've been managing black bass for a really long time in Arkansas, and this is our next step, our next way of trying to produce trophy bass with our hatchery renovation. We have all the ingredients now to make that happen.
If they catch a bass over 10 pounds from January through March of each year, you can call our hotline number to get in touch with our Legacy Lunker coordinator, and they'll be on their way to come pick up your fish for spawning. So outside of our donation from January through March, we'll offer angler incentives through an angler recognition program, where anglers will be recognized for their catches of 10-pound bass all the way down to 6-pound bass for our youth fishing tier. We'll also have a separate tier for 4+ smallmouth bass and spotted bass. It's a really awesome opportunity to work with these anglers and handle these trophy bass.
As a lifelong angler, I enjoy catching big bass, and having the opportunity to give other anglers the opportunity to catch big bass is what this program is about, and it's why we're so excited about this program.
Buying an RV should be easy. I found the perfect RV for my family at BayouOutdoor.com. Bayou Outdoor made the whole process so easy with their great low prices. They have popular name brands like Grand Design, Brinkley, and Forest River, with hundreds of floor plans to choose from. If you think buying an RV is going to be a hassle, you just haven't been to Bayou Outdoor. So stop wasting time with other RV dealers and get your family camping now. Bayou Outdoor Supercenter, Bossier City, Louisiana.
Hey everybody, Patrick here, Bayou Outdoors 365, and I am here in Bossier City, and I am here at Louisiana Power Sports. We are proud to be partnering up with Louisiana Power Sports now, and they are located right here off of Benton Road, north of I-220 as you head towards Benton. And this place has it all whenever it comes to getting you ready for the great outdoors. Are you looking for a side-by-side, a four-wheeler for hunting season? And it's right around the corner. Come check them out. They got the best names in the market. I'm talking about Can-Am and Polaris. If you're looking for maybe something to hit the water, don't forget, they also carry Sea-Doo. And on top of that, they carry the best whenever it comes to deer blinds. I think you know which one I'm talking about. They are a dealer for antler shed deer blinds made right here in Northwest Louisiana. Come check them out, everybody. A wonderful showroom, a beautiful showroom. And if you are interested in getting something but you need financing, they also have financing here on site. Louisiana Power Sports, Bossier City, Louisiana, right here off of Benton Road, north of I-220, LouisianaPowersports.com. Tell them Patrick from Bayou Outdoors 365 sent you.
Folks, bring your taste buds and check it out. We're at Bayou Deli and Casserole Shop. These are 4 of our most popular sandwiches: the blackened shrimp po' boy, the lafouche, muffaletta, and the man shack. Your taste buds will thank you. Oh yeah.
You know, I've been on the road a lot doing different things, and I do stuff with the tourism department in DeSoto Parish. And one of the things I think that really would appeal to you and to our viewers is talking a little bit about our farmers. Our farmers are the backbone of this country. And they struggle, especially our local farmers, because of big business, you know, corporations getting into things, and, you know, they can in turn hurt our farmers. I recently made a visit down to DeSoto Parish to do a piece, and I was inspired because all the different things that they're doing, and I'll share more with you about this in the very near future. But it's a farm called C6 Farms. It's the Crandalls. And I've known the Crandalls because their family, their kids went to school with my family and my girls. And I went down there, and the cool thing about them and their story, some of their product they have that they raise there, they sell to local restaurants. So there's a chance, if you go to a place like Strawn's and you eat something with eggs in it, those eggs came from C6 Farms. If you go to the Village Grill there in Grand Cane, probably their steaks, they might have come from C6 Farms. And what if you go to Key Mexico and you get like a special where they're using lamb. Guess where that meat came from? C6 Farm. So go with us this week, and we'll learn a little bit more about Jim Crandall and C6 Farms.
And when they do lay, the eggs roll out down into this area. We're able to pick up clean eggs.
About how many do they probably produce a day? I'm just curious.
Right now we've only got like 300 chickens out here, so maybe 15 dozen a day right now. We experiment with all different kinds of feeder designs. You know? And so trying to find the one that does best. And we're trying to keep their food clean and keep them from leaving the fine particles in the bottom.
Yeah.
And so if you can, they're pecking through wire, but we got one we're building where they have to reach up and eat, and they can't be as selective and just get the parts they like.
Really?
So it's all healthy for them, but if they want to eat the ice cream, they don't want to eat the carrots and spinach on bottom, they try to leave that.
Okay.
There's a group of rams out in front of us. Born here, raised here, and sheep never have one shot, never one vaccination, never nothing. They're super ultra healthy and clean. But they're excited about seeing us. They hear the side by side. And they are some beautiful animals. Kill every insect. And just constantly on the move. And they're like pets. That's Bailey, and this is Jimmy Lee. You can see here's some of our ribeyes and New York strips. There's a chuck roast. There's some fillets. There's ground beef. There's some short ribs. This is going to be some roast right here. The smaller eggs, we only sell the large, extra large. We keep the small ones, and we'll sell those to a special person that wants the smaller eggs for a lesser price.
We always say better be safe than sorry, so we don't charge to come out and do these inspections and evaluations. It's absolutely free. So anybody that owns property, whether it be a home, a commercial property, multifamily, a business, if it's got a roof on it and you want it checked out, give us a call. We're set up to handle any type of roof system out there. And like I said, we can come out and evaluate it and see what's going on.
When did you big boy?
Take a step back into the past at Port Jefferson Outpost in historic Jefferson, Texas. Come experience the nostalgia and charm and so much more. Stop by for ice cream and sundaes, cappuccinos, lattes, made just for you every day. And don't forget to grab some fudge to take home. Port Jefferson Outpost in Jefferson, Texas. Find us on Facebook and at ptjeffersonoutpost.com.
Welcome back once again, everybody. Bayou Outdoors 365 as I'm heading back into town. Had a lot going on here this week, but a few things just want to touch on real quick. We're going to be promoting some events coming up here very, very soon. One of those events actually happens to be the Spring Hill Rodeo once again. The longest running, continuous running rodeo in the state of Louisiana. I believe more than 70 years. It's 73, 74, somewhere around there. Their Spring Hill Rodeo is coming up in the month of September. And the weekend before, they have a special brisket and rib competition. So mark your calendar. You don't want to miss it. A lot of fun. Spring Hill, Louisiana, the Spring Hill Rodeo. And we will, of course, have more details on that for you over the next 5+ weeks. On top of that, coming up in the month of October, it is the Louisiana Legends Fest, being held once again in Claiborne Parish. And this thing has really been growing year after year. And they also, for the second year in a row, have a bass fishing tournament taking place on Lake Claiborne. And that is another thing that we're going to be telling you about coming up here as we go along over the next few weeks as well. I'm happy to be able to be one of the promoters of the event, and we'll be telling you more about it over the next few weeks. So keep it here, everybody. We'll be right back once again this week.
Hey everybody, Justin Cooper here. We just wrapped up a morning here on Toledo Bend, caught a lot of fish, no big ones, but a lot, which is, you can never complain about catching fish, right? That's what we love to do, that's what we come out here. So one thing that we utilized today, a Strike King 6XD. This is by far my favorite bait to throw. If I can catch a bass, if I had to pick one way to catch a bass, this would be it right here. I have a couple colors that I rotate through. You know, today we have more sunny, slick, calm conditions, so I opted for something more as natural as possible, translucent with the sun. If it was more clouds and wind, I would opt for a chartreuse powder blue back, which is probably my all-time favorite color. I've caught more big fish on this exact bait than any other thing that's in this boat. But rod and reel setup, this is a Lew's BB1 Pro. This is a 6:5 to 1 gear ratio reel. You don't want anything that's too fast, because you want to be able to but nothing that's too slow either. You want to be able to get this crankbait down fast to its optimum depth, but then slow it down, your retrieve down a little bit to allow more bites and better hookups. Rod selection, this is a Custom Light extra deep cranking rod. It's a 710 medium heavy. You want something long that you can definitely make long casts with, because that's the best thing for crankbaits is long cast. Line, I love 12-pound Sunline FC Sniper. That's pretty much what I throw my deep diving crankbaits on all the time. And owner hooks, I love to change the hooks out on my crankbaits to better land those fish, better landing percentage. And like I said, this is my favorite #1 go-to summertime bite right here on Toledo Bend.
Welcome to Garden Park Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. Garden Park is conveniently located in a quiet, residential area of South Shreveport. Nestled among over 20 beautifully landscaped acres for your safety and peace of mind, Garden Park might let you forget you are in the city limits. Garden Park Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, improving quality of life.
Buying an RV should be easy. I found the perfect RV for my family at BayouOutdoor.com. Bayou Outdoor made the whole process so easy with their great low prices. They have popular name brands like Grand Design, Brinkley, and Forest River, with hundreds of floor plans to choose from. If you think buying an RV is going to be a hassle, you just haven't been to Bayou Outdoor. So stop wasting time with other RV dealers and get your family camping now. Bayou Outdoor Supercenter, Bossier City, Louisiana.
Hey everybody, Patrick here, Bayou Outdoors 365. And if you know me, I love making trips down here to Toledo Bend. But if you want to come down here and get away for more than just the day, you got to make sure you check out this place. It is the Wildwood Resort. 31 cabins to choose from, and this place, it's been making a name for itself since the 1960s.
Come enjoy the peace and serenity at Wildwood Resort. Patrick, can you hear that? Nothing but peace and quiet. That's what we sell here at Wildwood Resort. You can sit on the rocking chairs, enjoy the beautiful view, listen to the wind dance, the birds chirp. Wildwood Resort, we sell the peace and serenity and the family fun.
Now this place is perfect to get out, to enjoy the silence in the woods, away from the city, away from your work. But if you're looking for a little bit more fun, and if you want to enjoy a water park, don't worry. Just about 3 years ago, they built the Toledo Bend Family Adventure Park that is located right across the road that you can take advantage of.
We have a big slide tower behind you. We have a lazy river, some spa pools, a big wading pool, a kangaroo jumper. You name it, we probably got it. We wanted to create a family fun environment. We want to have family fun for everyone.
Everything is in one place, as you can see. Family fun. Park your car and no worries while you're here. For more information about both locations, Wildwood Resort and the Toledo Bend Family Adventure Park, just go to wildwood-resort.com. Well, thank you once again, everybody, for riding along with us this week on Bayou Outdoors 365, presented by Bayou Outdoor Supercenter. Like I said, I am super excited about what the rest of the summer is going to be like, and fall, and getting ready for deer season also. We're going to be spotlighting a whole bunch of things and getting you ready. We're going to have somebody talking about land management, pond management. We're actually getting ready to take a trip coming up here within the next couple of weeks over to Athens, Texas. And they have just recently reopened their fish center there, their freshwater center that they have there in Athens. I've been there many years ago, but they've completely redone it, and I'm super excited about getting a chance to go over there and see what they have to offer that we're going to be sharing right here. But thank you so much for supporting us, supporting our sponsors who make this program possible each and every week. Get out there and enjoy the great outdoors. Got that feeling. It's like, who's going to score? What a... Oh, it's another fish. Look like good hit. Good hit.
Hey folks, Hunter Brown here with Antler Shed Deer Blinds. As y'all know already, we build stands year-round around here to keep up with the supply and demand. As you can see, we have every single model in stock, ready to roll for the dealers. Deer season will be here before you know it. Summertime's here, and as deer hunters, y'all already know it is time to start getting ready. So go see your nearest dealer today and get those antler sheds bought and get them in the woods so that you're ready and not waiting until the last minute.